Hi everyone, what's going on? Uh, Hope everybody's doing all right. Um, I'm gonna start what is hopefully gonna be something ongoing. Um, I try to do this every so often, at the very least in June, is play through this game, and just because it's Pride Month, and I really love these games. Uh, the Last of Us, as you know, I did a whole playthrough of it last year. Um, it's gonna be casual. I'm gonna go through it as much as I possibly can. Uh, Hang on. Yeah, extras. But I want to. Hang on. Where is it? Mm, where will it be? Um, Gosh, am I tripping? Okay. Yes. Director commentary enables director commentary over cinematics featuring Neil Druckmann, Hallie Gross, Ashley Johnson, Laura Bailey, Troy Baker, and Shannon Woodward. Only available for the main story in English audio. Um, I feel like this probably has been covered. I just haven't looked into it. Um, Neil Druckmann and Hallie Gross uh, were writers for the story. Ashley Johnson voiced Ellie. Laura Bailey voiced Abby. Troy Baker voiced Joel. And Shannon Woodward voiced Dina. Um, let's jump right into it, shall we? Um, I'll start the intro. Um, I am Sub Thief. Let's see if somebody else will take it away. Maybe my timing was. I'm Sub Thief.
Hi, I'm Neil Druckmann, and I was the director and co-writer.
Hi, my name is Hallie Gross, and I was the co writer and narrative lead.
I'm Ashley Johnson, and I play Ellie.
Hi, I'm Troy Baker, and I played Joel.
This whole scene came about because we were trying to figure out how do we recap the previous game just enough for people that haven't played it, or might not have been so many years they don't even remember it. So we thought, oh, Joel could confess to Tommy.
And this was, I don't know why I dug my heels in, and I was like, I do not agree with this. And I had such a problem with it because I felt like this was a secret that Joel was going to take to his grave, and he would just bear this sin. And it wasn't until we were on set, and I'm sitting across from Jeffrey, and I'm watching him just listen to Joel. And every take, we went deeper and got better, and more truth came out.
It's really small, but you're right. It's really powerful and intimate of this exchange between these brothers of just how far they've come since he's rejoined Jackson.
Yeah. It's become one of my favorite scenes. The meticulousness of this task of fixing up a guitar. And I remember you saying specifically is like, you're really trying to get the grime out. And to me, how that mapped to what he's trying to do in this scene with this conversation is I'm just trying to get every last bit of dirt out.
In the original game, we didn't cut to a close up of Joel and seeing like what was his emotional state coming into that operating room.
That look from Tommy.
What do you do?
I love this right here. I saved her. And we wanted some darkness around that statement of like the implication is I did whatever I needed to do to get her out of there.
And the justification, that comes from that.
That is the central question, right? And I think that opening the game on that line is so important because Joel really does believe he saved her. And that's the question for Ellie throughout the game of did he?
I remember just so much work we did on this soundscape right here of just leaving you with that kind of uncomfortable feeling of there was a good thing, but there was definitely a lot of darkness around it. It's a great scene for Tommy as well. And now he has to carry the weight
Right.
of this thing that his brother did. Right now he's not feeling great about it.
I'll share an opinion.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. He's also a family guy, so he on some level he gets it.
What does Ellie know?
And he gets what, obviously he knows what Joel has been through and why that decision was so important for him.
I told her they just ran some tests.
There's something
I
to
told
me
her.
that hits me every time when Ellie rolls over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I caught it as much. I don't think I was aware of it. Like, Neil, you being a parent, you're more familiar with some of those gestures than I was, or I am now. Traveler will do this, where he will, when I put him to bed or whatever, and he's ready to go to sleep, or he needs to be alone with his own thoughts, he'll do that turn. And it never really hit me that that's what Ellie is doing. Is just, okay, I'm done talking about this now. I just kind of want to be private in my own thoughts.
Which is also an interesting juxtaposition that's happening here, is we're getting to see the moment he was lying to her while he's confessing the truth to his brother. And the differences in those two relationships now. And it's, despite how much they've been through and how much Ellie has become an equal of sorts, he still sees her as his child. And if he has to lie to her to protect her, he will. It was important to get this final handoff of playing as Joel one last time as this beautiful sunset ride towards Jackson before we fully kind of hand off the baton to Ellie.
Playing him as one last time, huh? One thing I do find is Neil and Hallie will kind of do this thing where they're a little bit, if though I just looked up the word because I couldn't find it, boastful, egotistical about their writing. And it doesn't feel like it comes off that way. If anything, it feels like they're just praising their writing. Like, I find it funny, me personally. But it's definitely it's definitely a thing where you could probably see it as like, man, these people are extra. What are they doing? Type stuff. So, but yeah, I think I need to turn my volumes up. Hang on. Oh yeah, everything felt really, really quiet. I'm most definitely gonna get stricken for copyright for sure. Because the second season just came out, and a lot of this music matches it. You know, this album came out that was created for this before the second season, so it's whatever, man. To be honest, I thought about DMing Gustavo Santaolalla to kindly ask permission to use his music. Honestly, there's nothing stopping me. I'm gonna do it.
We worked so hard on these transitions to go from cutscene to gameplay. And it was just a change in tech that we had from the first game to the second game, where the first game, all the cinematics were pre-rendered. Now that they're real time, there was a lot of effort put into just these seamless transitions in and out of gameplay.
About what we were talking about earlier.
This is a great moment.
can't say I'd have done different.
And you have to wonder, is Tommy telling the truth? Or does he know it's too late to do anything about it? And that's the best truth to put out there.
There's also something it's just occurring to me now, but I think confessing to Tommy really speaks to sort of the themes of the game of how hard it is to be alone and to carry things alone. And even Joel
That's
can't
so
do it at a
real.
certain point and needs to unload on Tommy. And so what it is for Ellie to isolate further and further and further and carry her secrets
Showing
alone
Joel's
more and more and
humanity.
more.
Yeah, I absolutely wow. This is why I love hearing their perspectives.
There's her little house.
I discovered some people don't realize that her house is the
garage.
Exterior garage of Joel's house.
Look, she's drawing a deer. Oh, and you're hearing Sean James' song, which was
Okay,
the song we did for the teaser trailer.
Ellie?
Shout out to the environment team that had to build several different versions of this room, as Ellie has lived in it for longer and longer and got more and more of her items from the old world that she's obsessed with.
Lava lamp.
I love this moment of just like, hey, how do you?
Jesus.
Do you both remember when we did this scene live on stage,
Yeah.
just for an audience of 100, 200 people? I forget
Yes.
exactly. Like Jeff Keighley set up this one night
I
live.
wish I was there.
And,
it was an
um,
hour from my
I
house.
wrote the scene just for that. But in the back of my mind, I knew already this would be the opening for the second game.
Oh yeah, and that was
Talking about how impressed they are with
some of that was streamed except for this scene. That
right,
was just
that
for
one,
the audience.
yeah, we did not stream the scene.
There was this. I remember we got it, and then,
going out riding the other
as
day.
often happens, there's a team of people that kind of come up to you, and after you go, cut,
He told me a joke.
you know, best that one. That's a take we can go with. And people just kind of clouded around you, and there was a conversation that was happening. We were trying to figure out what it was, and you were. I saw you do your, everything's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. And then afterwards, you tell me this story that in Uncharted 3, the ship capsizing was one of the most resource draining, almost game breaking things that you guys had, one of the most ambitious set pieces you'd ever done. And then in the Left Behind DLC, the photo booth was one of the most resource draining, almost game breaking things. He goes, up until you decided to put your thumb in your belt loop.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right.
Yeah, so actually that's funny because you did that. Joel initially didn't have his shirt tucked in, but in order to honor again this little gesture that you did, redesigned his clothing. And
He's
the way we
an
did
old
clothing on this
man.
game is we actually sourced the actual
Joel
material
is proper.
and scanned it. So we had to source the shirt, the pants, the belt, scan it, so we could do this one gesture that you did, which was like looping your thumb around your belt.
Trusting you.
The effort that they go through, dude. Amazing.
From a writing standpoint, this was a tricky scene because we have to reestablish these characters and their relationship, but also show there's something hanging over them. That there's, we had to honor the ending of the first game, that moment of okay, of lie, that again, Ellie knows something is off, but she doesn't quite know how to deal with it or how to move past it. Right, so this scene has you see at the beginning, she's trying to get rid of him, and then he wins her over by playing the song, and she softens by the end of it. And it's interesting, they talk about you promised you would teach me how to play the guitar, and they're talking about promises and oaths and the idea of keeping your promises. And we know this lie is hanging over them.
I love this opportunity this song gives Ellie to watch him
Yeah.
without confrontation.
And again, there's so much beautiful acting that you're doing here, Ashley. I know these compliments are making you uncomfortable, but it's look how much she's processing.
Yeah.
You could see it. You could
Yeah.
feel it. And again, talking about when characters make eye contact versus not, it's like only when he finishes that he finally allows himself to look up.
Barely.
Barely right there.
It's a very intimate thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been more nervous
What I can get.
than I was in that scene playing that song.
Were you more or less nervous when you did it live?
For some reason, playing music live to me feels a little bit more at home. But also, I don't know if I fully understood what that song meant to you, Neil.
Mm.
And knowing what it was going to mean now to other people once they played the game. And now there was context to it. Now there was story.
First lesson.
This man deserves
They
to
care
be an
about each other
artist.
so much.
Oh yeah.
The lighting. Lighting is so gorgeous here.
Oh yeah. They're gonna say a lot about the lighting.
And this was the same pun we had when you
Yeah.
both did it live.
Do you remember the joke?
And you could see the shift in Joel. Like that song has just shifted the relationship a little bit. It moved the needle.
Mm-hmm. He's standing up a little taller.
It's time consuming.
I love how much he's just trying to reach out to her on her terms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, stop.
Still got dad in
Giving
him.
her space.
Yeah.
Still got dad.
Yeah.
Good night, kiddo.
Good night, kiddo.
And this again, this writing is the same. It's like how this ended was the same as the live version, where you just play the low E. Well, I guess with the capo it wouldn't be an E, but boom, and just let this ominous note linger.
Woohoo! Hi.
Interesting parallel.
I'm one.
In Last of Us Part
I'm wearing
1,
the
Joel wakes up
intergalactic
after the
jacket.
multi-year jump.
Was
To a knock at the door.
Oh.
Was that an accident?
No, that was by design.
Sorry, I totally overslept. Just give me a minute and I'll
Yeah, initially we had the whole dance and the kiss in the beginning, and then once we moved it to the end, we had to kind of, through exposition and dialogue, hint at what happened.
It was just Dina being Dina. It's just Dina being Dina.
I was talking about your fight with Seth. Wait, you kissed Dina?
I love that that scene kind of plays out like an awkward thing between them as if they had kissed last night, which is really funny.
Yeah.
You know, it has this like kind of morning after feel, but it's like not about them, which is really charming.
I would never. Yeah, that's true.
This is so Ashley awkwardness right here.
I love it. VV awkward. Like, don't point, don't bring attention to something that I did, please.
It's kind of fucked up you did that.
Jesse's the coolest guy.
He
Look at him.
is.
He's like, he kissed his girl, and he's like, I'm fine.
Yeah. Smells fine.
Okay, I kind of want to remove the skin. Ellie. For both of them. I don't want to break the immersion here.
Smells fine. Okay.
I think all my stuff is maxed. I think. Should be.
Hey, is Joel up?
We got reports of infected out north. We sent him and Tommy out early to scout.
That sucks.
Yep. Can't imagine they got much sleep. Definitely
Not
not
as much as you.
Shut up. It's just about to get up.
Their dynamic
was.
is just. Mwah.
You got everything?
Yes.
Heads up. You're the talk of the town this morning.
What?
Let me see if I got this right. You kissed Dina,
She kissed me.
which triggered Seth to call you a not so nice word.
Yep.
Then Joel decked him,
More of a push.
and then you got mad at Joel. That part confused me.
It was a strange night, man.
Sounds exciting. Sorry I missed it.
I'm gonna be playing a little bit slow, just so the characters can get through their dialogue. Build up more on the story. Trying to make sure no stone goes unturned. I'm obviously not gonna be going for every single collectible here, but
Be safe out there.
We always are.
see what happens.
Maria wants a word with you.
Where is she?
The diner.
Is this about Seth?
No clue.
I had to carry her.
Just tell her you never saw me.
Stop talking.
Nope.
Where's your fucking loyalty?
When mine was like that.
Excuse me?
Enjoy it. When they're teenagers, it's a whole different ballgame.
That's what I hear.
Hey.
How many did you see? Maybe 3 in all. 1 adult and 2.
Hey, so we're okay, right?
You and me? Yeah, of course. Dina and I are done.
I know. It's just I don't want you to think.
Ellie, we're cool. Promise.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course we're gonna pet the dog, duh.
Hey, old timer. Yeah, get a good scratch.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. This guy right here. We need to DM him. We need to get a hold of him or management. And we need to ask very politely, hi, big enjoyer of your music. Can I please use it in my content without getting stricken down? Well, I tried. No, I'm really gonna. I think I'm actually gonna try.
Shit, that smells good.
Hey, Jesse. There's been something funny
Oh,
between
hi.
us two.
Oh, hey, Ellie.
Morning.
Damn.
We'll call it an IOU for now, but next week I want to see a fair trade on this day.
There's no parts there, so yeah, everything I have should be maxed.
Want to grab some breakfast?
No. Where's Maria?
In the back.
Excuse me.
Oh, Seth.
There you are. Come here.
Bigot
Oh,
sandwiches.
Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember this scene was
I don't want to hear what that big.
I mean, so much of the story is about forgiveness and letting go of stuff, and how Ellie specifically struggles with that, and this was a pretty minor example of that.
Turns out I really struggle with it because I still hate this scene. I'm like, fuck that guy.
I know,
He's
me
trying.
too.
Look at him. He's
Doesn't work.
Steak sandwich. He's trying so hard.
Look how he wrapped it with a bow.
The way he starts with like, look.
Aw.
I'm like, yo, look you.
Yeah, don't looky hear me. Let's just.
Oh, now it's her fault.
Great job.
Yeah, this scene makes me so mad. Hey, I'm trying to apologize, you little bitch. You're like, what?
Made you some sandwiches.
Okay.
Your steak.
Thank you, Seth.
Didn't we discuss cutting Bigot sandwich because people had such a hard time understanding it at first?
Yeah, they kept hearing bacon sandwich.
Bacon sandwich. Yeah.
Bigot sandwich was a
Bigot sandwich.
Yeah.
Bigot,
I
bacon,
appreciate that.
bigot, bacon.
What you got there?
Bigot sandwiches.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Smells good.
Hallie, you wrote that, didn't you?
I don't know.
It just bigot sandwich feels
does
V
feel very
Hallie
Hallie.
to me.
superhero card.
When you go out, I want you to trade off with Tommy and Joel. Those boys have been up for far too long.
Where do I meet them?
If you go up to the Northwest Lookout, they're scheduled to arrive later today. But watch yourself. There's too many sightings of infected recently.
Of course. I was gonna check out the creek trails. I'll need someone else to cover it.
Ellie, you know the creek trails?
Not really.
Dina's done it a bunch.
Come here.
I'll have the two of them take it.
Well, that solves that. Ellie, can I talk to you for a sec?
What's up?
Look, I don't know what's going on with you and Joel.
Maria,
Guy really cares about you. And I'm sure he didn't mean to.
we're fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to pry. Be safe.
Thanks.
Yo, Dina! Assignments!
Just give me a minute.
Oh,
Get
this
your
is
girlfriend on the stables, please.
Dina's big intro.
Oh, here she comes. I'm Shannon Woodward. I play Dina. I had a really hard time hiding behind nothing here.
Oh, that's the thing that's so hard about sometimes acting in these things is that you like the kids weren't there, and then we like
Yeah.
later captured kids and kind of constructed all the pieces.
Hey. This is a me lean. I love to lean.
I just want to say sorry for running off last night. I actually really love this scene.
I totally get it. I felt bad.
I love the one-liners that you guys kind of riffed on when we were doing the combat stuff for the snowball fight.
Oh my god.
I still die laughing when I hear you guys insulting children.
When they were in
And
the
I think that
booth.
was really, a lot of that was just my instinct.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Your parents don't love you.
Yeah, and then I think eat snow, you
Eat
little
snow.
No, I
Yes.
think you little shits. Yeah. Because I think you were like eat snow, and then I said eat snow, you little shit. I think
God,
it's like
I love name calling children.
What the fuck? I'm not even playing.
Interesting parallel is Ellie doesn't want to do any of this until she gets hit with a snowball, and then it's like, let's make these motherfuckers pay, which is again is a really lighthearted moment of what this whole story's about.
You better run, you little shit. Holy shit! Get to cover. Go, go!
Yeah, you better run.
No.
You better run.
Gotcha. We're on the board, suckers. Oh, I'm coming for you, Tiny.
see you.
Oh, you like that? Fuck yeah. I mean, frick. Don't tell your mom. Oh, suck it. Boom. You silly little shit. In your face. Oh, you better hide. Eat snow. We're winning. Okay. Oh, what a shot. Come on. No fair.
Ooh,
Eat it, shrimp.
10 to 0.
How's it feel? No.
I was playing super conservative, not gonna
You'll
lie.
never get away with this. Get off of her, you monsters.
All right, we actually have some work to do. Scram.
Man.
I guess I asked for that, huh?
Yep.
Let's go.
So, Jesse wants us to do the creek trails. He's gonna relieve Joel and Tommy.
Oh, that's nice you assigned us together. You're gonna like this route.
Morning, girls.
Morning.
Hey, ladies. I'll bring them in.
Thank you.
Okay, I definitely want to wrap it up here, and then we're just gonna continue right from here at this exact spot in the next one. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good one. Peace and love.